Hello everybody. Today I would like to talk to you guys about my view depending on price points, especially with sunstar items. Let's go on eBay, shall we? Let's go. Okay. So, and also Amazon. Oh shoot. Oh wait, I thought all of them were in the ended section. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very tired right now. But I'd like to tell you guys about my viewpoints on prices on certain sunstar props, depending on what they do, what they are, blah, blah, yada, yada, designs and everything. So, okay. For example, okay, I have a good example. Let's go on Amazon here, because I've now been doing stuff on Amazon recently. So let's be on Amazon here. And we'll compare one prop to the other. This is a perfect comparison because they're basically the same prop, which is just different form, different animation and everything, okay? So this, for example, we're going to use the used one. We're going to use the used one. Funny. As an example, for what we're about to do, what we're about to compare. See, this one is really, really cool for what it does. It even has a video. See, look at this, okay? Not only is the design cool, but the animation, I'd say, fits with the design. It fits with the design of this character, this thing, this weird bride. It fits. It fits really well. It's fast. It's a good jump scare. It's a good animation. It's a good jump scare. Definitely a jump scare I don't think we've seen before. Maybe like a slow jump scare, maybe, but we've never seen this before. This is very, very cool. Now, this is $40. I'd say for what you get, design, animation, and everything, this is a really, really good bargain, used, that is. But sometimes you can find this one on like eBay for like in the 40s as well. Okay, but anyways, now I'm going to use another prop that has like a similar, basically the same design, just different clothing, if I can find it. Come on. Okay. Ew. Okay, so let me see. I need a bride. It's gonna be labeled under like a bride because it's like I said, it's almost like the same exact character. It's basically the same character, just different clothing. Actually, I can probably see it in my like recently viewed. Let me see. This is the one right here. This is the, I think, cheapest one I can find as of current. It is $98. Now, first of all, no matter what, that price is bogus. But once again, it really it really depends. Right now, I'm currently shopping for items from $1 to 90 now. I've upped the ante, okay? Okay. So, I'm gonna search for the House of Haunts one. I just want you guys to remember that price, though. I want you guys to remember that price now, because I'm not going to really show this listing again, but I will probably say stuff about the listing or its price, and that's it, really. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see. Here we go. This is not House of Haunts, but it's good enough. Now, same design almost. Basically same design here. Just maybe, it seems like she has some different hair. It's brown, and just overall, just a more brownish look here. Now, we need to, of course, I think the most important thing about an animatronic, other than its design, is its animation. See, now, I think this is a quite interesting concept. I think it's a good use of I think it's a good use of reusing like a character here, like a design and stuff. Because this is also really cool. I wish I could loop the video, but I can't. So I'm just gonna keep on playing it. But anyways, it's a good reuse of a character design, and especially when you change up that design for something else. Like this, the one bride was black. This one's brown. This is a brownish color scheme. The other one was a blackish color scheme. The black one will always be better, of course, because I think the design just translates very well with that specific version, the original. But I think this one is still pretty good. Now, we have to take accountability to the animation of this item. So as you can see, also I really like the fact that the eyes glow like that slowly but surely there. That's a really cool. It's actually one of my favorite. That might actually be one of my favorite parts. It's really, really cool. Look at that. They kind of like dim and then they come back. But we also gotta take animation. Okay. Animation. Here's the problem. As you can see, from what I can tell, it's basically just. It reminds me of like a certain item reshapen into another thing and then put into a life size. Skull candy bowl. I think I'll get it here. I think I'll be able to see it. Here. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay, that's not really a good working one, but you get the picture. So basically, it's a repurposed animation type of thing put into this life size, and I think it was utilized very well. It's a nice. I don't know if it's like exactly like a jump scare type of thing. It might startle you. It may actually jump scare you, but I think it's also a really good surprise thing because you don't expect that from this. You don't expect just something to come out from her neck. It's really, really cool. But I'd say everything needs to have a price that matches with the item. So, first, the character. This is cool. I like the design. Neat. The slow blinking of the eyes, that's neat. This animation and this idea here is really cool. But it is not obviously 96 or whatever something dollars cool. It's not that cool. In fact, I would say this should be cheaper than the one that drops its jaw. This should at least be in the 30s pricing wise. I think it should be there compared to the jaw dropping one. The jaw dropping one being in the 40s area. That's really good. like that price. This one, on the other hand, even if it was in the 40s pricing range, I would still not want it for that. I would want it in the 30s, okay? So, let me show you maybe like another. Okay, that's really the only good example I have, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, that's like, I think I'm now, instead of comparisons, I'm just gonna say like, I'm gonna look at certain items, determine the value. This one, I need a video of this one. This one's really, really cool. It's time for some fun now. Look at this. You can't really see it clearly on their studio camera. That's crazy. But like, it's some sort of swirling type effect. It reminds me of one of those Fitco hanging ones. Let me see here. Fitco witch. It reminds me. Yeah. It's basically this mech. But oh my gosh, it's basically the same thing. No way. It's basically the same thing. But like in the modern era. And it's really cool. The colors, the white, I love it. I really love it. Better than the red, I'd even say. Though I think the red actually translates well with this one, and the white translates well with this one. It depends on design and stuff and everything. This is a reused design from another thing. I remember they used to make, they used to use, I think they possibly still do. They have a mech to where, like, the eyes open up in it, open up, or whatever, the eyelids open up, and then, like, it looks around, looks side to side. That's really cool. Okay, price-wise, okay. This is, in my book, animation, design, and everything. I'd say this is like, this I feel like could be possibly between the 20s and 30s in pricing. Though I wouldn't want it to be too far in the 30s. I think, okay, I'm just going to say it. I just want it to be in the 20s. This is the 20s in my book of pricing. I want it to be in the 20s area. Don't want it to enter the 30s. I don't want it to go to the 30s and up. Just the 20s, okay? That's what I think about that. Now I'm going to, I think, give you one more example before I go to the bathroom, because I really, really need to go. I really, really need to go to the bathroom right now. So, I'm gonna give you another example, okay? I need, okay. Standing witch. I don't know if I'll get it, but we'll see. I need a standing witch life size. I'm so sorry. Come on. Okay, I'll just find, like, a video of one. Sunstar jump scare witch. Please come up. That's not what I want. That's not a witch. Why does it keep on? I mean, that's the one thing I'm comparing it to, but it's not. Shoot. This is really cool. Okay, not really. Okay, shoot. Okay, let me see here. I'm in the bathroom right now. I couldn't hold it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is not a professional video, okay? This is not supposed to be that. Just letting you know that. I'm getting everything besides what I want, okay? Maybe it's in, let me see here. I need to find the certain... I think it'll be here. Okay. Here we are. Okay, right off the bat, really cool design. Might be a little ugly, but cool design. As you can see, it pops up. Now, let's look at what we have here, design-wise. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Face is pretty cool. I like it. Jump scare is pretty cool too. But, let me set like a price point here. Imagine this one being like, I don't know, like, either in the 50s or 60s. I wouldn't get it for 50. No. No. No, no, no. I don't think that's good. I would much, if it, something having this mech, I would rather it be in the 40s, okay? I want that to be in the 40s. Now, let's get on Amazon here. This is basically the same thing, although not really, I was about to say not as detailed, but I'm not gonna lie, these have the same exact detail. These have like almost the same amount of detail, I'm not gonna lie. But this one is the same thing. Let me get a video of it. It's literally the same thing, but just so much cheaper. And once again, of course, I care about design, and even though this is a pretty generic kind of looking design, I still really like it. I think the dress and the hair, I think those two, and even its face, I think it all blends in my book pretty well. I really like it. I think it's really cool. And I think, as you can see, 37 to 40 in the 40s area, I think that's a really good price point for this, especially for its animation and what it does. Now, then you imagine the witch. And you're comparing the witch. Okay, first of all, the jump scare is like not as fast as the skeleton. Either there's more weighing it down, or that mech is just genuinely just not as, strong. I think from what I remember, the never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything anymore. That was terrible. Also, one more thing. I think this one on Amazon, I think it's a knockoff because I have never seen a Sunstar product have like feet like that before. Like usually if they have feet, they're either floating or they just don't have feet. Okay, they don't have feet, like actual like plastic feet like that, like actually standing. So I think this might be like a knockoff of Sunstar's one. I'm not sure, Or maybe just Sunstar just made this decision out of nowhere. I don't know. Also, they're called Alpha Decor. The brand is Alpha Decor. That's insane. That's what a name. But yeah, okay. So you put these two up together. You imagine this one's like 50. This one is 40. This one's in the 50s. This one's in the 40s. Which one do you think is winning? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that this one right here wins. Sure, it may not possibly have a more detailed design than this one, but the jump scare is faster, and also the price is cheaper. And also, I think the design is actually just cool. I think the design is simple, but good in my book for what you're getting, especially with animation. It's a good mix. It's a good mix of design and animation. And yeah, there you go. So this one wins, this one doesn't. Unless this one was like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I would see this one in the 30s now that I think about it. That's why I like the price on this one right here. I like it being in the 30s. And I would like this one to be in the 40s. I mean, look, this one's 4 feet, and this one's probably like 5 feet. So if this one was $30, this one was 50. Of course, this one would win no matter what. Okay. But if this one was 40, I would be questioning that price a little bit, especially because of design, height, and everything like that. It's not exactly really life size. In fact, it's kind of like a little girl in a way. Which that's what it's supposed to be. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for seeing my price point presentation. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, actually no, one more thing. I will now justify more prices here. This one I think is worth $46, even 30. It's because of height, and I think it shakes, its eyes glow, and it has like some sort of bat giggling, some sort of audio. I think it's like an audio that was originally used on like some like magic power items. Like I can think of one in specific. You know that one hanging Reaper with like the wings, like the little Reaper, the hanging Reaper with the wings, and it has that audio. That's what I'm talking about. That's the audio. And yeah, I just think this price is worth it for size, animation, and everything. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's pretty worth it. Though maybe I might want that to go down to the 30s, you know? Maybe. Okay, now let me justify this one. Look at this design for $60. This is probably one of my all-time favorites. This is like top 10 at least. I love its design. And even though it has not the best audio, somehow the audio doesn't bother me. Somehow it doesn't. Where? Is there going to be one with video or not? Come on. Give me one for video, please. Animation, even phrases. Somehow, I think the phrases, oddly enough, fit. I feel like I think I got used to them. I think I remember originally like, oh my gosh. I think my reaction I remember originally was like, oh my gosh, the design is so cool. And then I heard the phrase and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want that anymore. But I think at this point, the phrases and stuff, I think they've grown on me, and I've grown to like them. Though most of the time I really do not like these phrases. I think this is quite literally the only prop where I think the phrases are not annoying on it or just don't match or anything. This is like one of the only ones that I know of that I actually like the audio being on it. It's like the only one. And I think its design and stuff saves it a lot. I think so. And there you go. It's just, and I think all these parts here, they're all bendable and stuff too. It's really cool. It's really cool. I think that foam, you see that foam tube right there? I don't think that's supposed to be sticking out, but oh well, okay. But yeah, I think it's cool. So maybe get a metal base on that, and maybe it'll be a little more worth it. I don't know, that's basically it. Yeah, I think the design is really cool, and what makes up most of the price of the price of $66 in this listing. I think for what you get, it's really, in my book, really worth it. With animation, design, and everything. Mostly animation and design. I don't really like to mention the phrases. And yeah. Now, one more thing to justify this Rising Reaper. I guess that's how tall it gets. It actually kind of seems pretty tall. And yeah, first of all, design, I really like it. It may be pretty basic, but I think it works pretty well with the mech here. And oh my gosh, its audio is really good. It's really, really good audio. If I can find a video of it on here, that would be great. If I could find a video on it here, that would be great. Okay. So it gets like to like it gets like that tall, I think. Okay. So you got to think about the mech and how much that would possibly cost to make. You gotta really think about that, like this Rising mech or whatever. You really gotta think about that, and even how tall it gets. I think the 6 feet is for. I think it rises all the way up to 6 feet. I don't think that's like its default height. I think that's what it's. Yeah. But I think $70 really isn't bad for this, for what you get. It's really cool. It's a really cool budget tall item. It's really cool in my book, and I think it's actually worth this price. For what you get design-wise, phrase-wise, and most importantly, animation-wise. Boom, bada bing, there you go. It's like a game show. I hope you learned some of my animatronic price values today, and I will see you when I see you. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I am sorry that I am doing all this Halloween stuff out of nowhere, even though it's not even close to Halloween. You can blame all of the Lowe's and, most importantly, the Morris Costumes videos for this year, for 2026. You can blame those for getting me back into this like this, and especially so powerfully. Yeah, thank you for watching. My price point values in my book, and see ya.